Welcome to Brazil, you lot, a country known for its vibrant culture and cuisine that'll blow your bloody mind. Today, we're diving headfirst into the top 10 most popular foods in Brazil. We're talking about dishes with flavor so intense, it'll make your taste buds dance the samba. Get ready to tantalize those taste buds because this is a culinary journey you won't soon forget. By the end of this, you'll be booking a one-way ticket to Rio and you'll be begging for seconds. Let's get started. First up, we've got Feijoada, Brazil's national bloody dish. This iconic meal is more than just food, it's a cultural experience that brings people together. This ain't your average stew, no siree. Feijoada is a labor of love, a dish that takes time and patience to perfect. We're talking black beans simmered to perfection with chunks of pork, creating a rich smoky flavor that'll knock your socks off. The beans soak up all the flavors, making each bite a burst of deliciousness. Listen, this is proper comfort food, the kind of thing you crave after a long day. It's the ultimate comfort food, warming you from the inside out. It's traditionally served with rice, farofa, and some greens on the side. The rice helps to balance the richness of the stew, while the farofa adds a delightful crunch. Trust me, one bite of this, and you'll understand why it's the star of the show in Brazil. The combination of flavors and textures is simply irresistible. It's hearty, it's flavorful, it's bloody brilliant. Each spoonful is a testament to the rich culinary heritage of Brazil. Don't even think about skipping this one, or you'll be back in my kitchen peeling potatoes for a week. So grab a spoon and dig in because feijoada is a dish you won't want to miss. The ingredients for feijoada are often sourced from local markets, adding to the authenticity and flavor of the dish. Fresh local produce makes all the difference. Feijoada is more than just a meal, it's a celebration. It's often enjoyed during festive gatherings, accompanied by traditional Brazilian music and dance. The aroma alone is enough to make your mouth water. As the steam rises, it carries with it the promise of a meal that's both satisfying and unforgettable. Sharing feijoada with family and friends is a cherished tradition. It's a dish that brings people together, creating memories that last a lifetime. So, next time you're in Brazil, make sure to try feijoada. It's a true national treasure, a dish that embodies the heart and soul of Brazilian cuisine. Next up, we're digging into Pão de Queijo, Brazil's famous cheese bread. This delightful treat has captured the hearts and taste buds of people all around the world. Now I know what you're thinking, cheese bread? That's cute. But trust me, this is no ordinary cheese bread, but hold your horses. These little balls of joy are crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside, and bursting with cheesy goodness. The moment you take a bite, you'll understand why they're so beloved. They're made with tapioca flour, which gives them that unique, addictive texture. This special flour is what sets Pão de Queijo apart from other types of bread. Seriously, you won't be able to stop at just one. The combination of the crispy exterior and the gooey, cheesy interior is simply irresistible. They're like the Brazilian version of popcorn, but way more delicious. Perfect for sharing with friends or enjoying all by yourself. Imagine biting into a warm, fluffy cloud filled with melted cheese. It's a taste sensation that will leave you craving more. That's Pão de Queijo, mate. A true Brazilian treasure that brings joy with every bite. You can have them for breakfast as a snack, or even as a side dish. They pair perfectly with coffee, tea, or even a glass of wine. Honestly, there's no wrong time to indulge in these cheesy bites of heaven. Whether it's morning, noon, or night, Pão de Queijo is always a good idea. So go ahead, treat yourself to a little piece of cheese bread heaven. Got a sweet tooth, you lucky devils? Well, you're in for a treat. Then you absolutely need to get your hands on a Brigadeiro. This little ball of joy is a staple in Brazilian celebrations. This is Brazil's favorite chocolate treat, and for good reason. It's not just a dessert, it's a cultural icon. We're talking about a symphony of condensed milk, cocoa powder, and butter, blended together to create a rich, velvety mixture, all rolled into little balls of pure indulgence. Each one is a bite-sized piece of heaven. The texture is silky smooth, almost like a truffle, but with a unique Brazilian twist. The flavor is rich and decadent, a perfect balance of sweetness and chocolatey goodness. And it's basically guaranteed to send you straight to chocolate heaven. One bite and you'll be hooked. They're often rolled in sprinkles, adding a delightful crunch and a burst of color. Because why the bloody hell not? Sprinkles make everything better, don't they? Seriously, these things are so addictive, you'll want to eat them by the dozen. And trust me, no one will judge you for it. You'll find yourself reaching for more and more, unable to resist their charm. But hey, don't judge yourself. Life is too short to skip dessert. You're on holiday, for God's sake. Indulge a little. Enjoy the moment. Savor the flavors. And let the Brigadeiro take you on a sweet journey. Alright, seafood lovers, this one's for you. Moqueca is a Brazilian fish stew that'll have you swimming with delight. We're talking about fresh, flaky fish simmered in a creamy coconut milk broth with tomatoes, onions, garlic, and a touch of cilantro. The result is a flavor explosion that's both hearty and refreshing. It's traditionally cooked and served in a clay pot, which adds a lovely earthy flavor to the dish. Moqueca is usually served with rice, but honestly you could eat it straight from the pot, and I wouldn't judge you one bit. It's that good. Now let's talk about street food, shall we? And when it comes to Brazilian street food, Coxinha reigns supreme. Picture this, crispy golden brown dough shaped like a teardrop, filled with shredded chicken and a creamy, cheesy filling. It's deep fried to perfection, giving it that satisfying crunch with every bite. Coxinha is the perfect on-the-go snack, ideal for grabbing on your way to the beach or after a long day of exploring. And trust me, you'll be seeing these bad boys everywhere you go in Brazil. They're as ubiquitous as the sunshine. Alright, meat lovers, get your bibs ready because it's churrasco time. Brazilian barbecue is legendary, and for good reason. We're talking about succulent cuts of meat, seasoned to perfection, and grilled over an open flame until they're smoky, juicy, and absolutely irresistible. From picanha to linguiça, there's a cut of meat for every taste bud at a churrasco. And don't even get me started on the chimichurri sauce. It's the perfect blend of herbs, garlic, and vinegar, adding a bright, tangy kick to the grilled meat. Churrasco is more than just a meal in Brazil. It's an experience, a celebration of good food and good company. Let's head to Bahia, shall we? Because that's where you'll find acarajé, a street food favorite that's as vibrant as the region itself. We're talking about deep-fried fritters made from black-eyed peas and onions, creating a crispy, savory base for the star of the show, vatapá. Vatapá is a creamy, spicy paste made with bread, shrimp, peanuts, and coconut milk. It's the perfect blend of flavors and textures, adding a real kick to the acarajé. This dish is a true celebration of Afro-Brazilian cuisine, and you'll find it sold by baianas, women dressed in traditional white dresses on street corners throughout Bahia. Listen up, gluten-free foodies, because tapioca is here to rock your world. This Brazilian crepe made from cassava starch is naturally gluten-free and incredibly versatile. It's like a blank canvas just begging for delicious toppings. Sweet or savory, the possibilities are endless with tapioca. You can fill it with cheese, ham, and tomatoes for a savory treat, or go sweet with Nutella, bananas, and strawberries. Tapioca is a popular breakfast option in Brazil, but it's also a great snack or light meal any time of day. Think of escondidinho as Brazil's answer to shepherd's pie, but with a tropical twist. This baked dish features a creamy layer of mashed cassava, hiding a flavorful meat filling underneath. The cassava is whipped to perfection, creating a fluffy, comforting base for the dish. The meat filling can vary, but it's often made with beef, chicken, or shrimp, cooked with onions, garlic, and spices for a real depth of flavor. Escondidinho is baked to golden brown perfection, and it's the kind of dish that'll have you going back for seconds and maybe even thirds. Last but not least, we've got farofa, a side dish that's about to steal the show. This toasted cassava flour is the Robin to your Batman, the Luigi to your Mario, well, you get the picture. Farofa adds a delightful crunch and a nutty flavor to any meal. It's often cooked with butter, onions, garlic, and bacon, taking it to a whole new level of deliciousness. You can sprinkle it on top of your rice and beans, mix it into your feijoada, or even enjoy it as a snack on its own. Trust me, once you try farofa, you'll be putting it on everything. So there you have it, you lot. The top 10 must-try Brazilian foods that'll have you shouting delicioso from the rooftops. From hearty stews to cheesy breads and sweet treats, Brazilian cuisine is a melting pot of flavors and influences, and it's bloody brilliant. Which dish are you dying to try first? Let me know in the comments below.